Okay, what I got here is a 150 Viper, Chinese-made bike from Ricky Power Sports. I don't know what type of a name or anything. Fantastic running motorcycle. Fantastic running motorcycle. Okay, it's still cold here a little bit. Purchased this online. Had it delivered to the house, $799 total price. Really hard to beat it. I mean, I was looking for a used bike for a family vacation here a few weeks ago. Maybe a Honda 150 TTR 125 Yamaha. I wanted a beginner motorcycle, one maybe the adults could hop on, you know. Did a lot of looking around. Anything for $1,000, $1,200 was pretty well hammered. So after doing a little bit of research online, YouTube, came up with the RPS 150 Viper, and pretty favorable reviews. There was a couple exceptions, but I think that's the same for any bike. Took it over the desert, 3 days of riding. I mean, wasn't riding this in the deep sand so much. There was a little sand. There was kind of a play area there. The kids and beginning riders went. Pretty much never cooled down for 3 days. And I got to tell you, I'm totally impressed. Nothing broke. The bike never failed to start. I mean, we didn't even get a flat tire. Totally impressed. And for the price, for $799, it's really hard to go wrong. It's not a particularly light bike. You know, there's not nearly as much aluminum in this as you would maybe a Honda or Yamaha. It's good enough. As far as the only bad things I found, the rear shock bushings are wearing. There's already a little bit of slop in the linkage. I noticed when I put it together, because when it came, I had to put the front tire and the shock bolt on there and a couple other things. It was already kind of sloppy, so that's one thing you might want to keep in mind. Haven't adjusted the chain since I put it together, which is kind of amazing. With any bike, even a Yamaha Honda, you have to adjust the chain. So that's kind of amazing. Tires are decent. Exhaust has a nice rumble. You can take this end cap off. And it sounds pretty good. It runs a little bit lean, but that sounds like any other four-stroke out there. It really wraps. And probably gives it another horsepower, which for 8 horsepower is quite a bit. Carburetor's a little bit lean. That'd be another thing I'd probably don't want to jet, and I probably will a little bit later. But besides that, we didn't have a bit of problem. People came over, you know, our pit area, asked us about the bike, where it was from. Most of them knew, you know, it was a Chinese-made bike, which decent quality. Maybe even I'd give it a good quality, and for the price, phenomenal. I'm still blown away. You know, you can get something like this for $799. Long term, we'll see. I've already changed the oil. Everything looked good. I didn't see any big chunks of shavings or anything like that in there, so that's really good. Right now, the kill button don't work, but there's just a wire underneath the tank that came disconnected. That was probably something I did. I don't think it has anything to do with the packaging or anything like that. Fairly easy to work on. Some of the plastics, by the way, is really high quality, thick, can last a long time. They don't fit especially well. As you can see right here, you know, I try to get it in there. It's just not a perfect fit, which, you know, you expect that. Maybe not so much from a Jap bike, but, you know, Chinese-made bike. Some of the stuff's low end. The rims and that, yeah, if you went over jumps, I mean, you'd probably bend rims. But the secret there is just to keep the spokes tight and just do a little bit of maintenance. I'm sure, you know, this is going to require more maintenance than, you know, a Jap bike. But so far, I'm pretty impressed. Everything's kind of spookum. Of course, you know, it probably weighs 180 pounds, which is pretty heavy for a little 150. But it's also pretty stable. Would I buy another one? Absolutely. In fact, I'm looking at the RPS 250 Endura. I can have that delivered for $1,300. Have to get a street license, which in the state of Washington where I live is not no big deal. But like I said, it's a heck of a bike. I've seen some of them out there on YouTube. Just wanted to give my assessment, my review, you know. And hey, if you're looking for a bike cheap, it's going to do the job, and just minimum, I just recommend a little bit of maintenance. This is it.